Let's be real for a second. You have big goals. You want to ace that exam. You want to master that skill. You want to get into your dream program. You know what it takes. Consistent, focused study. You've made the plans. You bought the highlighters. You cleared your desk. The first day, you're a machine. You feel unstoppable, diving deep into your textbooks, lecture notes. You tell yourself, this is it. This is the time I finally lock in and stay on track. But then, day 2 or day 3 rolls around. Your phone buzzes with a notification. A friend asks you to hang out. Or you just wake up feeling off. That initial fire has dwindled to a flicker. The thought of opening that textbook feels like lifting 1,000 pounds. You tell yourself you'll just take a short break. Maybe watch one episode. One episode turns into a whole season. Suddenly the entire day is gone. Imagine a different reality. Picture yourself waking up. Start your study session without debate or hesitation. It's just what you do, like brushing your teeth. You sit down, you focus, you get the work done. Distractions don't pull you away. You have a clear plan. You end each day feeling accomplished and proud. You are one step closer to your goals. This isn't a fantasy for a gifted few. Discipline is a skill. Learned, practiced, mastered. So why is staying consistent so incredibly difficult? The first and biggest culprit is what I call the motivation myth. We've been told a lie. The lie is that to get things done, you need to feel motivated first. We wait for that lightning bolt of inspiration to strike before we sit down to study. The second major hurdle we face is the modern world itself. We live in what I call the distraction economy. Your attention is the most valuable currency. Every app, website, notification on your phone, engineered by teams of brilliant people to capture and hold it. Section 3. The trap of poor planning. Another common trap that sabotages consistency is poor planning, or more often, no planning at all. Many students approach their studies with vague, undefined goals like study for my history exam or get better at math. These goals are useless because they are not actionable. Section 4. The burnout boomerang. There's a dangerous misconception that building discipline means working non-stop, pushing yourself to the absolute limit every single day. This hustle culture mindset is not only unsustainable but also counterproductive. This is what happens when you go too hard for too long without adequate rest. Section 5. From pain to plan. The system preview. We've now faced the reality of why consistency is so hard. We've dissected the 4 horsemen of academic failure. Seeing these obstacles laid out so clearly can feel a bit discouraging. But acknowledging these realities is the first and most crucial step toward overcoming them. You can't win a game if you don't understand the rules or know who your opponents are. The good news is that for each of these problems, there is a specific, actionable solution. We are going to build a system that directly counters each of these obstacles. This system isn't based on wishful thinking or a sudden burst of willpower. It's a strategic framework built on the science of habit formation and behavioral psychology. Here is a preview of the plan we are about to build, step by step. First, we will define a non-negotiable study ritual that makes starting your work automatic, completely bypassing the need for motivation. The first and most critical step in building your no-excuse system is to define a non-negotiable study ritual. This is a pre-game routine, a short sequence of simple actions you perform every single time before you begin studying. Your ritual should be incredibly simple and easy to execute, ideally taking no more than 5 minutes. It could be something like this. Walk to your desk, pour a glass of water, open your planner to the day's tasks, turn on a specific instrumental playlist, open your textbook to the correct page. Now that you have your starting ritual, the next step is to make the actual act of studying feel less intimidating. The biggest reason we procrastinate is that a task feels too big and overwhelming. The secret is to break it down into something ridiculously small. A tiny habit. A tiny habit is so easy to do, you can't say no. It should take less than 2 minutes. Vague plans lead to vague results. Simply having a to-do list with study chemistry written on it is a recipe for disaster. Your brain craves clarity. To defeat the trap of poor planning, we will use a modified time-blocking technique. This goes beyond just scheduling. It involves assigning a specific theme or task to a fixed block of time in your calendar. A popular and highly effective method to structure these blocks is the Pomodoro technique, but we will adapt it slightly. The classic method involves 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. We'll call these focus blocks. The key is that during this 25-minute block, you do nothing but the single task you have assigned to it. No checking your phone, no looking at emails. It's a sacred, uninterrupted sprint. Your environment has a profound impact on your behavior, often more than you realize. Relying on willpower to resist a constant stream of distractions is a losing battle. A more effective strategy is to become the architect of your environment, designing a space where focus is the default option and distraction is difficult. Before each study session, perform a distraction sweep. Your goal is to eliminate any potential interruptions before they can break your focus. Put your phone on silent and place it in a different room or in a drawer. Close all unnecessary tabs on your computer. If you don't need the internet for your specific task, disconnect from the Wi-Fi. What gets measured gets managed. To maintain consistency over the long term, you need to see that your efforts are paying off. This is where tracking comes in. The simplest and most powerful method is to track your habit streak. Get a calendar, do your non-negotiable study ritual, complete at least one focus block, put a big X on that day. Discipline doesn't have to be all work and no play. Integrate rewards for long-term sustainability. Reward the effort, not just the result. Use small, immediate rewards and larger, delayed rewards. After a 25-minute focus block, listen to one favorite song during your 5-minute break. Finish all planned study blocks for the day. Watch an episode guilt-free. You've earned it. The final component of our no-excuse system is perhaps the most overlooked: planning for rest. A system that doesn't include strategic recovery is a system that is designed to fail. The burnout boomerang is a real threat. Treat rest with the same seriousness as you treat your work. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is a biological necessity for peak cognitive performance. First, protect your sleep at all costs. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. This is non-negotiable. Create a relaxing wind-down routine before bed. Turn off screens, read a fiction book, do some light stretching to signal to your body it's time to sleep. Theory is great, but proof is better. You've seen the system, and it makes sense on paper. But does it actually work in the real world, for real students with real struggles? Let me share Sarah's story. She was a pre-med student overwhelmed by her course load. She was a classic motivation-based studier, pulling all-nighters before exams and then crashing for days. She adopted a 5-minute ritual: clear her desk, pour a glass of water, open her planner. Then there's David, a computer science major, who struggled with procrastination on his coding projects. The projects felt so large and abstract that he didn't know where to start. He used the tiny habit principle to break them down. His goal was no longer work on my programming assignment, but open the coding environment, write one line of code. Hearing these stories is inspiring, but you only truly believe it when you experience it. I don't want you to commit to a lifetime of discipline right now. Instead, try a simple 1-week experiment, the Quick Start Challenge. For the next 7 days, your only goal is to implement 3 core actions. Action 1. Define and execute a 5-minute, non-negotiable study ritual once per day. Action 2. After the ritual, complete just one 25-minute focus block. Set a timer. Put away all distractions. Action 3. Get a piece of paper and draw 7 boxes. Every day you complete the ritual and the focus block. Put a big X in a box. So, will you accept the challenge? It all starts with that first X. Even with the best system in the world, life happens. You might get sick, a family emergency might come up, or you might just have a day where you are completely exhausted and break your streak. This is a critical moment. The no-excuse system has a built-in protocol for this exact situation. The cardinal rule is simple and powerful: never miss twice. There will be days when you sit down at your desk, ready to start your ritual, and you feel a profound sense of mental fatigue. When you're facing deep mental fatigue, don't abandon your system. Instead, adapt it. Swap out a high-energy, cognitively demanding task for a low-energy, simpler one. Section 5. Measuring what matters. Tracking your true progress. To stay motivated for the long haul, you need to see that your efforts are making a difference. However, students often measure the wrong things. They fixate on lagging indicators like their final grade on an exam. The most disciplined students, by contrast, focus on tracking leading indicators. Section 2. The final tip. The 2-minute rule on steroids. I promised you a game-changing final tip. One that ties the entire system together. This is the shutdown ritual. The most important 2 minutes of your day. At the end of your final study session, before you relax, take 2 minutes to prepare the next session. This act removes friction. Here's how it works. After your last focus block, don't slam your book shut. Instead, take 2 minutes to reset your environment. First, tidy your desk. Second, most critical, lay out the exact materials for your next session. Section 3. Your journey starts now. The journey from being an inconsistent, frustrated student to a disciplined, high-performing one is not a single leap, but a series of small, deliberate steps. You now have the complete map and the compass. You have the system. You have the troubleshooting guide. You have the game-changing final tip. I want you to make a public commitment to yourself right now. If you are serious about locking in and finally building the discipline you deserve, go to the comments and write one word, discipline. While you're there, I want you to do one more thing. Share your single biggest struggle with studying. We are not alone in this fight. If this essay has provided you with value and a clear plan, please give it a like to let me know and subscribe for more high-performance study systems and habit-building strategies. Remember the 1-week Quick Start Challenge. Define your ritual, commit to one focus block, and mark that X on your calendar. That is how this all begins. The path to becoming a top 1% student isn't a secret. It's a system. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it. You have the tools. You have the plan. The only question left is, will you use them? Your future self is counting on the choices you make today. Your journey starts now. Take the first step.